Right, we're started.
Why are we starting?
Yeah. Why?
Why
are we talking?
Why are we doing this?
Because we can.
Oh.
Why
Hello.
not? It's fun.
Hi.
It's fun to talk
Hey.
about haunt things.
Talk-
How you doing, Chelsea?
Hi,
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm sore as hell.
Yeah.
Episode
Well,
42.
why don't you introduce yourself?
Episode
Right.
4253.
Damn it. Okay. My name's Chelsea Emerson. I'm a haunted house actor, of course, at Hellscream. I've been working with you guys at least almost 10 years now.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I started out as in the trash can. And I remember having all this shit
I
on my
remember
face.
this.
I cuss. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can say whatever
No.
the fuck you want.
Fuck no, you can't cuss.
Shut the fuck up.
I have a sailor mouth, so
Ah,
you're
good.
right.
Whatever.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember having all this shit on my face. Like I had wrappers, and one time I had an actual empty bottle can or something like that on my head. And I'll pop out of the trash can, and I don't scream. I just sniff people, and I'd be like, "You smell so good. Can I follow you home?"
I love sniffing people.
And then yeah, I went from there to now having my own two, I guess I could say, icon characters, because I have Lucille and Jassandra's probably the oldest one.
Nice.
But this year I'm working with Lucille, trying to get her popular.
Hell yeah.
Nice. And what was your thought behind Lucille?
Well, it was when we used to do room escapes at Hellscream. I'm not sure if we're going to do it again. I hope so, because it was a lot of fun.
It was super fun.
Yes. All the shit I would do. And I even make other actors break character because I'll put on like those big glasses to make my eyes so big and I can't see shit, and I throw myself into a wall.
Nice.
It's the little things that make haunting happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lucille was mainly made for room escapes, but then I was like, I'm gonna try her out for the haunt season. So that's when they had me go to Haunted Minds, is what it was called before we went to Fear Complex, and it was successful. She was really crazy.
Yeah. She works well in the kitchen too.
Yeah.
Like with what you guys are doing in there, that's fucking cool. I like sitting back every once in a while and just watching. I'm like,
Yep.
doo-doo-doo. I'm gonna watch a group or two.
He is.
I don't know. I'm a weirdo. I like watching the people in, like, the different actors in their rooms. I just want to see what they're doing because I'm like, I don't know.
I do
want to
the
know.
same thing. I also like to interact, though. I
Oh,
know when
yeah.
you're in the bedroom, I'd always try to interact with you. So
Yeah, I try to jump in if I can, but like your guys' room is so good on its own. I'm like, I'm just gonna get in the fucking way. I'm just gonna get out of the way and watch for you guys.
that's like the twins upstairs this year.
Yeah,
I
there's-
just don't get in their way.
No,
There's
don't-
been a few times this year I have, but
I played Ralph, I think, last weekend, and I was house running. I went up into the twins' room, and they were fucking killing it. I was like, man, there ain't shit to do in here. And I was like, but I want to do something, at least one thing with them. So I went into the bloodbath scene, and I was like cutting the throat of the person that was bleeding, and they were. But the twins still did their whole thing, and I just stood there and like cut away, and they're like running around me and shit. And I'm like, God, these two are fucking great.
I gotta see how they are.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
they
they're really
they
good.
do, their head movements are the same. They sing in tandem. The one, like, as soon as the group will go, one will follow them and the other one will go ahead, and they'll jump on the bunk beds, and one will be like, kill them, and the other one's like, play with them. And they'll argue with each other the entire time, and it's the fucking coolest shit.
I love that.
yeah.
I'm actually glad we have real sisters this time.
Yeah, they.
Oh, they're actual
they're
sisters.
killing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That's
they're
awesome.
actual twins.
Maybe we should try to talk to them. So
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be cool.
And get them on.
Yeah, they have to share a mic though.
Yeah.
They're sisters.
They
share
have to do the
everything.
entire thing together.
Yes.
Yes, we like to own. Oh, God.
Oh God.
Fucking creepies. No, it just seems like in general the whole cast this year, just from walking around a couple times, you know, doing house running and stuff and seeing everybody's stuff, the entire cast is just outrageous this year. And I hear the same thing about Fear Complex, that they're just going outrageous this year, and I'm like, hell yeah.
Getting it.
I feel like this season's getting a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It'll be interesting to see in 3 weeks how the changes go, because
So-
like now is like all the kinks are worked out a little bit. And I'll be
Right.
gone for 2 weeks and then see you guys again in 3 weeks. And I'm super excited about that part just to see like the elevation of everybody's scares and stuff.
Right. So you also do art
Yes.
around here?
Yeah, I do art.
What kind
Yeah.
of art?
A little bit of everything, like realism, cartoon, anything I see I can draw.
Nice.
I do murals, which I've done some murals here in Fear Complex, especially the cemetery for the coffin room. I do sculpting, SFX makeup, which I do my own makeup,
Oh, nice.
and yeah, I do a lot of things with art.
Heck yeah.
That's cool. That's awesome. So what is the process of doing art on these walls and such things?
Yeah, like what's the mental process? I know I have my
Yeah.
processes, but I like to hear it from other artists too. Like what do you go through before you start a project?
Well, I take some breathing exercises before I start getting all pissy at it.
I feel that.
Because I did some murals at my karate dojo, and which, by the way, I'm a black belt.
Nice.
It's cool.
See, we
just
got
wanna throw that
ninjas
out there.
inside. Ninja hunters.
Yeah. The thought process on that one, the one with the murals here, wasn't too bad, but sometimes I get a little pissy. Like I got mad at one of the murals at the dojo, so I pulled out one of the punching bags and I kicked it completely over, which is filled with water, by the way.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah. My teacher, I told my teacher about that. He's like, do it again.
Keep doing it.
But yeah, here it was okay. I was a little stressed at first, especially the coffin room, because it was kind of a big space.
Right.
And so all that fogginess, I had to paint the entire wall like that as I hit myself in the head with my hand.
You know.
But yeah, it was kind of both calming and also stressful,
That's cool.
because my brain is just like constantly figuring out, and all of that stuff you see on the wall is all from my head.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I used some references for the tombstones, but for how it laid out, all from my head.
Nice.
Cool.
That's what I
really
like to do.
awesome.
I don't like to plan out anything either. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I look at the
Just
space.
wing
I'm
it.
like, all right, and there's the middle. You know, and like I was doing the stair thing downstairs at Hellscream, the little like 3D stair thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And I was drawing it out, and I'm not using rulers or measurements or nothing. I'm like drawing it out, and Jesse came in and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Drawing." And he's like, "Without rulers?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You didn't measure anything." And he's like, kind of, because Jesse's very like meticulous and precise on all his stuff, you know.
That's why it
and-
looks so damn good.
And my art style is just like, here,
Throw it together.
let's throw it at the wall and see
Right.
if it works.
Right.
You know, and he's just like, no, hold on. And he comes back with like a fucking tape measure and he's like measuring the stair sizes and everything. And he's like, okay, now if this stair was here, it would be this much slighter, smaller, and at this angle. And I'm like, draw a line. He just like looks at me. He's like, I gotta walk away. He's
Yeah.
like, I can't work with
But
it.
also though, like I feel like it's so low lighted.
Yeah.
And most of these haunts, like no one's like, oh man, that line's not straight.
But you would be like I've seen. There was a group last night that came through that was like that where they're nitpicking everything, and there's just like, oh man, look
Yeah.
at that scratch in the wall. That's amazing. And I'm like, I just did that with my forehead. Like we didn't plan that one, homie. That was completely accidental. Oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So what do you like most about haunting? Like what keeps bringing you back? Because you've been doing it for 10 years. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Well, before I started haunting, I was very, very shy and scared to do anything, because I started working at Hellscream right after graduation from high school at 2014. And sorry, my voice is kind of from last night.
It was a big haunt weekend.
It's a lot of fun.
Yes. So when I first started out, I was deathly afraid, especially when we used to had a manager. She's no longer part of the haunt anymore, but she scared the hell out of me the way how she looks. No offense. But you know how some people have that resting bitch face? She's kind of got that.
Oh, nice.
So she made me very nervous, but when I started scaring people. I was like, oh, this is actually fun. It's kind of therapeutic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or therapeutic. There we go. That's better.
Same thing.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Yeah. So yeah, for a while after that, I started getting more like louder and more including myself into conversations because I used to would just like hide in a shell
Yeah.
or go cry in a corner.
I feel like a lot of us hunters do that though. Like when we first get to a haunt or it's our first time ever haunting, we kind of like shy away. I know like my first time here at Hellscream even, and I'd been haunting for like 19 years at that point, and I still shied away from everybody where I sat in the corner, didn't talk, didn't, but I want to feel the room out, you kind of want to see who you're actually working with. Because if you go to, I've worked at some haunts where it's literally like a room full of criminals and you're like, ew, fuck this place.
So you mean it was like a restaurant?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was like a Waffle House.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's right.
I was like, wow.
We need
It's
that
like-
Waffle House lady with the chair.
Right?
It's not even a true restaurant if half the cooks don't have felonies. It's not a true restaurant.
Yeah, not even,
Yeah.
no. If they're not smoking on that grill, I don't want it.
Yeah, that's right. Can I get that burger with the side of cigarette ash, please?
I need some of that, meth in my hash browns.
Oh my God.
Hook it up.
Oh yeah, brother.
They're gonna legalize meth breaks.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they're starting.
I can see it. I can see that happening. Like, all right, everybody go get your meth.
I think that was like oh no, it was cocaine. So Grand Theft Auto, I think it was Grand Theft Auto 3 back in the day. If you listen to the radio on Grand Theft Auto 3, they had a commercial in Grand Theft Auto 3 about legalizing cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Didn't they have billboards too?
Yeah.
And, like as you're driving down the highway.
Yeah, that game's gold. It's still, I played the remaster when it came out and I was like, man, this is
Some of the
great game.
shit games have come out with.
so good.
So is there any character that you've wanted to play that you've never gotten a chance to? Like just in the back of your mind, you're like, you know what? I would love to play a unicorn. Like just something weird.
I'm going to be a xenomorph.
Xenomorph. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I really want to do my penguin. I think I might do it for Halloween.
Yeah, do it.
There you go.
Do a Wizzo penguin.
Weasel penguin would be perfect. Just waddle around the whole house.
Oh yeah, I have the penguin suit.
Now you need an umbrella to go with it.
And you can put like someone's head on the end of the umbrella.
I carry my fucking machete with the penguin suit on. Whack, whack, whack. It's terrible.
Decapitated penguin. I seriously take.
I could still do my Wizzo mask though. I just need a penguin suit. I don't need a penguin head.
It's like a penguin went wrong. Yeah. Maybe I bring back Jumanji for Halloween.
We should all be animals.
Yeah, all of us.
We'll just spread
Jesse
the,
be on board.
we'll just
with
spread
that.
the word and don't tell Jesse that we're all going to be animals and everybody just show up as random ass fucking animals.
That'd
I'm
be
a
fun.
cow.
Him an elephant.
We'll get Drew to come back as Porky.
Yeah.
I'll be a penguin. I think Dolores has like a dog fucking onesie or some shit. Or squirrel. It's so
A
great.
flying squirrel. Just have someone just randomly fly across.
Or everybody coming in onesies and masks.
Yeah.
Perfect.
They'd be like, wait a minute, what fucking haunt am I at?
Trick or treat.
I'm scared.
Hey, Looney Tunes, huh?
Maybe I'll do that. Just walk around with a trick or treat bag to the customers. Trick or treat.
See if anyone gives you anything. You should do that as Wizzo.
What am I trying to give you? $5. Duh. Anytime anybody asks me for a picture now, it's always $5. And they're like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah,
Costs money.
I'm pretty.
Oh my God.
What was it? You have a fun story, like the most exciting scare you've ever had?
I have quite a bit.
Yeah.
Let's just say last year I was in the master bedroom and I like to mess with people right when they come up the stairs into the hallway. I kind of broke character a little bit on this scare because when I popped out, I technically crawled on all four, like running, like galloping across the room into the hallway. And
It's
this
just fun.
group, I think it was a group of 5 or 6, kind of split up a little bit. But the other 3 or 4 people, They were halfway into the other room across, but one fell on the couch. The other one fell on top and landed on the couch. And I'm seeing them rolling off the couch in the process. And then I just turned around and jumped in the bed for a minute so I can laugh. Because when I laugh, I snort. So I was crying.
That's great.
My other one was I was seeing how my burps react because I can burp on command, and see how they react to my burps. And when I popped out of the chest and jumped out, I went to yell and a burp snuck out at the same time, and they're like, "What the fuck was that? Is that an animal or a burp?"
I love with new noises. Like when people make new noises, it's great.
And then I started making like weird ass laughs, and then I just start breaking characters sometimes. Like I break my own character all the time as Lucio because the shit I do is like I even the chef last night, Anna, I believe.
Yeah.
I made Anna break character a couple times.
It's nice.
Because I will be following him and I'll sniff him and I do that sound. That sounded cool in the headset.
Yeah. It's like an idle chainsaw almost.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I'll do that sound after I sniff them and go, you smell so good. You make my tummy feel funny. Then I belch right behind them and they freak out and start running. That was actually last night and a couple nights last weekend too.
Oh, yeah.
That's good stuff. Yeah,
like
so you're
that.
in the kitchen. You should come up with some like culinary cuisines, like some French cuisines.
I kept, when I gave you a break, I think it was yesterday, or maybe even Friday. I was asking people if they want croissants.
There you go.
I'm like, just give me your croissants, and they're like, wait, what?
That's right.
I'm like, never mind.
I made a jingle in front of groups sometimes, and I like talk about how I want to make lady fingers out of actual lady fingers.
Nice.
And whenever a group comes through and I start talking about lady fingers, and I point at one of the girls, and she's like, "No,
Immediately hides her fingers. No.
yeah, don't take my fingers. I need them. I need to wipe my butt with them."
I like that they know that we can't touch them. They know we can't cut off their fingers for real. But then when we say these things, they immediately are like, no, these are mine. I'm like, what are you doing?
Well,
Why are you guys being weird?
Rules are kind of made to be broken sometimes.
Right?
Just sometimes.
Sometimes.
I kept asking if I could take people's faces last night for face waffles, and they're like, yeah, sure. So they go like this. And I had my machete with me, and I'd take my fingers, and I'd put the blade so it was up against my fingers, like real tight. And I mean, I'm like gripped onto that damn thing, and I'd have it like right next to my fingers, and I would rub my finger on their face. And one lady about shit her pants. She goes, "Oh my God, he's literally cutting me." And her friend was like, "That's his finger. I can see it. It's his finger. His finger's touching you. It's a glove." And she just wasn't having it. She's like, "No, he's gonna kill me."
We can only hope so.
I'm like, "God, lady,
Calm down.
well, you ain't even inside yet."
Yeah.
Fuck.
You're gonna have a blast once you get inside to come deal with our chaos.
The comments people make, like in the house, in the line, it's just like, what the fuck? Why are you here?
I had this guy last night. I was crawling and he was freaking out. He goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I just farted on you, didn't I?" I said, "Oh, I farted 2 minutes ago. You walked into it with your mouth open."
It's funny.
And then I'll do this thing with the vacuum in the hallway. People freak out in the vacuum, and then they turn around and I have put my face next to the light so it kind of lights up. And I'm just like mesmerized by the vacuum because we're trained to like have a reason why you can't continue to get them. So I was mesmerized by the vacuum. And when it stops, I reach out with my baby hand on my finger and I just tap it and go, "Good boy." I named the vacuum Mr. Clean.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I like when you were yelling at or for them not to touch your Roomba.
Yeah.
And they're
touch
like,
my
"That's a
Roomba."
vacuum." And you're like, "No, it's my Roomba." I was losing. I was like, oh, that's great.
It's so funny.
Yeah, everybody loves it when I talk about the Roomba.
I was like, because I was in the hallway and I'm like pretending to be a statue, and all I hear is, "Don't touch my Roomba." And I'm like, where the fuck is a Roomba? And then the vacuum goes, and I'm like, oh god, she's lost it. I was like, that's great.
I was like, I think it was last week, and Dolores was upstairs, and I was like, I could catch myself. I started running in circles trying to catch Abigail, the backside of my character. She was like, I about lost it right there.
We got home that night, and she was like, Trusty was chasing his own arms, and it was the funniest shit in the entire world. Because one's the fake setter like flying in the opposite direction, and he's running, and she's like, it was just two sets of arms just spinning. She was like, and then I couldn't figure out where his real face was for a second. I was like, this is fucking great. Some of the shit I hear about you guys doing stuff, I'm just like, man, I wish I could see some of it, because like, God, this shit.
Especially how loud my burps can be.
Yeah. This past weekend, I started telling people that it only takes me to get to my second knuckle in their eye before I can pop it out. And it makes a sound.
Yeah. People, man.
Yeah, exactly. That sound.
So that's another thing. CJ upstairs, that kid can make some fucking noises. I don't know what the hell that sound is that he's making.
Yeah.
But it's like a muffled, like a school bell almost,
yeah.
but it's muffled. So it's kind of like a water droplet, kind of like that, but it's deep, like in his fucking chest. And it sounds
There we
like
go.
a muffled water drop / like old school bell. Where's the boo, boo, boo? I can't even make the sound. It's so cool. But I was just like, every time I walk in there, I'm like, what the fuck?
It's like me and my crickets.
Fucking love now noises.
That's a very good cricket noise, by the way.
Yay.
You should make a cricket call. Yeah.
Weren't we talking about getting like duck calls or some
Yeah,
shit?
just
Or like
something like a boar call.
or a moose.
Yeah.
You hear that in a fucking haunted house? You're like,
I called-
wait a minute.
I called someone a moose when they try to mimic my sound. I was like, is that a moose?
I love when the customers try to rip on us and we just go right back at them like, you look stupid. At least I put makeup on to look stupid. And then they're like, wait a minute, did you just roast me?
I love roasting customers. It's so funny.
Oh, yeah. I roast
I
the
just
crap
call you
out of them.
piggy.
Yeah, I made one lady mad. I actually made one lady mad this weekend.
Yeah.
Because they're in the black and white room. They're hitting the wall in there.
Oh, God.
And so I got in front of them. I go, bam, bam, bam. You know how ridiculous you look? She just looked at me. Got real sad. By the end of the haunt, she was flipping me off.
Oh, my God.
I like that too. When they're already rowdy when they come in and we have to watch them, right? And then you see them like 15 times, and by the like 15th time they're like, "Why are you fucking following me?" Because I had to yell at you 7 times. Obviously, there's a reason I'm following you, you
Yeah.
fucking idiot. Like, how about you just not be a 6-year-old?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or a 7-year-old.
I don't go to Walmart and touch everything. Why the fuck you come to my haunt touching everything?
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
Do you know what's been there? There's been a lot of stuff that you're touching. People puke, people pee.
We could put like anthrax on some shit.
Like the band.
Oh shit! Now you're gonna die.
Like the band.
Yeah, just the whole band. They go to touch it. Oh God!
I am the law.
Paint the wall.
Cry for the Indians. I love Anthrax.
They're
Great
so
band.
good. They're good live.
Oh yeah, they're great live. One of the big fours.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're awesome live.
you should see them live.
Yeah, Anthrax is sick. Yeah, Caught in a Mosh.
They're nice and quiet.
Yeah,
Play nice mellow music.
yes.
Elevated.
It's a legend. Dude, they've been playing music since they're like teenagers.
Yeah,
They've been a metal band since they're teenagers. It's wild.
I couldn't do it. I don't even like myself that long,
Yeah,
let alone 4 other people.
right.
Like fuck you guys.
Excuse me.
Like you guys
Sometimes
suck.
5, because
Yeah.
some bands have a rhythmic guitar player.
Yeah,
So
but I couldn't do that.
That burp sounded funny.
So is there any rooms that we've created that you were kind of wanting to do outside of the kitchen? That you maybe haven't gotten a chance to do?
I've done a lot of different rooms over the years.
If you were to create a room
Create a room.
for your character, what would that room be?
Roomba.
That's
A
a good
Roomba room.
one. Just a bunch of fucking
Yeah.
Roombas.
Like on
Going
the
down the
walls.
stairs.
Have them going up the ceiling.
Oh, that'd be funny.
That would.
And it went like, it's on like on a bungee cord, so it like comes down in front of people. It goes,
Honestly, you could like custom them damn things with like shit on them and have them like fucking just going
ooh,
everywhere.
perfect.
Yeah.
You can have like a severed head on one.
Yeah.
Yeah, severed hand. And I'll name
What?
every single one of them.
You can have
Giant rats. Have them like.
you can have a body laid out on the floor, like kind of like the lawnmower, but it's
They're just like
Roombas.
It's not cleaning.
It won't pick up the blood stain.
Yeah, I love that whenever that vacuum goes off, and I hear someone say, "I'm gonna pee," and I was like, "Is that why the vacuum went off? Because it cleans up pee. Did you know that?
We're gonna keep the floor dry.
Yeah,
Just that one spot.
just that one spot.
Just that one little spot.
Yeah, back and
Nowhere
forth.
else. There was one guy walking through and the fucking vacuum got him and he about jumped through the fucking wall.
I saw that one.
And he's like, "Oh my God, how did a vacuum get me and nothing else has gotten me yet?" And I'm laughing under my mask and I'm like still sitting there and he walks by and I was like, "Dangerous vacuum."
Yeah.
And he's "Fuck you." And I'm like, "Thanks."
Dangerous vacuum. Death by vacuum cleaner.
That's terrible.
Sounds brutal.
No
man.
one will know that you died because it'll clean up its remains.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like being murdered by an arrow.
Right? Or,
You know-
or an icicle.
Well, see, the thing about arrows is they tell people where to go. So you get shot with an arrow, they're like, "Let's go that way."
Yeah. The culprit is that way.
That way. Damn it.
Sub-Zero gets away with serial killer.
Cold cut combo.
Wasn't there a killer who did that for a while?
I don't know.
He was murdering people with icicles and
I
some
hope
shit?
so. That sounds cool.
I mean,
If I was gonna
let's
be,
hope not, but
if I was gonna be murdered, I'd hope.
I
It was
mean,
with
I
an
would,
ice.
yeah, I want it to be cool. Like, I always thought about that as a kid, like growing up, like everybody's like, "Man, I don't want to die in a fire." I'm just like, I want to die cool. Like, I want it to be
Unintended.
awesome. Like, I want fireworks to go off. I want to be on a barge of
I wanna go
fireworks
on a
that
bang.
sinks as it's blowing up or something. Like,
Maybe you strapped to a nuclear bomb.
yeah, like I want it to be cool. I don't want it to be fucking stupid. Like, oh yeah, he died in his sleep. Like, no. He died in a fucking train wreck and got thrown off of a
The
bridge.
car wash
Flew
malfunction.
12,000 feet through a gully and then landed on a frog.
Died in a plane
my God.
crash and
Like,
fell.
that's what I'm down for. Like, I want something ridiculous. Like, where people are like, that's not even real. That's not a real thing.
Yeah.
And then you have to Google search it and you're like, oh, man.
like the Final Destination airplane thing.
Yeah.
You just get ripped out of the airplane.
Like, I want it to be really epic. Like, just something
Then have
so
that song
stupid.
"Free Falling" playing in the
Yeah.
background.
And maybe as you're falling, you get cut by helicopter
Right.
blades.
And then
And so then it rains.
pieces
Sushi.
land in like a shrimp cocktail at a country club.
Yeah.
And the lady just eats it, not thinking. And she's like, that one's sweet.
This one tastes like Wizzo. They're like,
This one
"Honey,
has
what's a
cocaine
Wizzo?
in it."
I'm worried about you.
This one tastes imaginary.
I'm worried about you, honey.
I taste colors.
Yes.
I'm gonna get you a dementia test.
Who's this Wizzo?
Sweet Jesus.
He's imaginary.
Somebody wants some imaginary popsicles? Mm.
I swear to God, if somebody called me
Makes
a
me freaking
fucking
cringe.
clown one more time. Some kid in the line last night, "You're a cool looking clown." "I'm imaginary." He goes, "I don't understand that. So you're a clown." And I'm like, "That's exactly why I'm imaginary, because you're an idiot." His mom started laughing.
I swear someone should make a cartoon of Wizzo.
I'm gonna try. I'm trying. I'm gonna do a kids show after haunt season. I'm gonna try and set up a kids show to where he explains like different things and he can teach letters, numbers, colors, shit like that. Because the world's missing Pee Wee. The world's missing Mr. Rogers. The world misses Bob Ross. So why not? Why wouldn't Wizzo do that? You know?
Yeah.
He's kind of like a creation of them. And he's like their baby. So why not? You know. But I kind of want to do that and then make either a comic book or a cartoon out of it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Or a graphic novel. I don't know. Each chapter could be like a different kid that Wizzo had in his time.
I think graphic novel would be sweet.
I think so too, because then I could do like a couple pages of words and then some drawing stuff and then more words and then some more drawing shit and then go into the next
Comic
chapter.
book style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then go into the next chapter and kind of build into a different story and then so on and so forth. And I don't know.
And you can publish it right online. You don't even have to.
Yeah. I don't have to do dick now.
Yeah.
So easy. I'm too lazy for easy though. I'm probably gonna make it as hard as possible.
So you're gonna hand draw every book.
Yeah, just like that like 11-second cartoon that I did during the competition this year, where it was like Wizzo running up and then it turned into his eye. That was only like 20 pages, but it's still like I didn't have to do that. I could have made that so much easier. But I'm also poor and I don't have a computer, so there you go. So there goes animation art. So I'm like,
You can do it on your phone.
we're doing 1960 style, baby.
You're wrong about that because your phone is a computer.
My phone's crap too.
No, it's a computer.
Nah,
It's still your phone's still more powerful than the thing they went to the moon with.
I don't know. My phone's like a
prove me wrong.
paperweight that calls people.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a flip phone. You're doing fine.
Not yet. Give me about a week.
You're gonna minimalize.
Yeah.
Just be one of those weirdos that uses a flip phone.
Fuck no, I'm getting a cup and string.
Couples.
I'm going to give all my friends a cup and a string, and they're all going to tie back to my cup and string. And then when I want to talk to somebody, hey, what are you guys doing? If you don't answer, that's your fault.
What is your like string budget?
I'm going to need a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a big city.
So it's what I'm saying. Like what?
I'll go to the dollar store.
Okay, but like that's only $1 for like
You get 12
10
feet.
foot. Okay,
Yeah.
12 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
How
only
many
need,
feet's in a
like-
mile?
You only need like 5,000 rolls of yarn. It's okay.
I think you need more than that.
Sure.
No, give me a whole semi full.
I just need the yarn.
Yeah, whole semi full. I wonder.
That's a
We should do
terrible
the
idea.
math behind that. How just from like your house to here, how much
Next up.
string do you need?
Next episode, we're going to calculate. Next episode, we're calculating the distance of yarn that it will take to stretch across all your friends in one city.
I'm out of that. I can't do math.
She's like, all of it. It's the string.
The
All
string.
of it.
Ta-da! That's it.
So if someone wants to do some research and let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment on the video.
Question of the
Let us know.
day.
Yeah.
If you,
How much string does it take to cover 10 miles?
man, we should do like giveaways.
Yeah.
No, we shouldn't. We don't have anything to give away. Give away another sandwich.
I give away my soul.
Ooh, I did that once when I was 12 on eBay, or whenever eBay came out. I
Yeah.
did, like it
Sold
was-
your soul.
Yeah, it was like when eBay first was a thing, and you could literally sell anything on eBay.
Oh my God.
I put up that I was selling my soul, and I wrote my soul on a piece of paper, and then signed it in my shitty ass like little kid fucking signature. And some guy bought it for like $20 or some shit.
Oh my God.
I sent it to him in a little envelope.
It's so funny.
So some random dude in New Jersey owns my soul.
Pretty funny. I mean, what a way to make $20 if you're a kid.
That's probably why I'm all fucking weird. He's probably got like some stupid fucking voodoo doll, and he's like, yeah, fuck this guy.
Or he's pulling the strings.
Yeah.
I found
He's
a
like,
friend.
now you will be imaginary. I'm like, all right, now I'm gonna be imaginary.
Imagination.
Did you find a friend? What's his name?
Meisel Myers.
Oh, hello, Meisel. She's like, no.
No, then what's his name?
What?
What's his name, Chelsea?
Meisel Myers? What?
Oh man.
Oh, that.
You had no idea what we're
Shit,
talking
I
about.
didn't
That was
see
even better. Like it was good before, and then it just got even better. That was amazing. I love it. Poor guy's just hiding in there. I mean, he blends in. So I
didn't
can't blame
see
you. He
it.
does blend in.
I found him on the floor over here.
That's amazing.
ADHD, back at it again.
So you have any new upgrades for your character this year? Or are you going to wait
Um,
until maybe next year to do some little upgrades?
Well, I did some upgrades. Like for Lucille, I got new bloomers
Ooh.
to go with it. Yeah, they're the little black ones, and they're from China, of course.
Nice.
But they actually surprisingly fit.
Oh, wow.
And I did update my makeup for sure because I made my cheeks more pop, and then made my eyes more sunken, and I did more of like the dimples on my head and stuff to kind of sunk in a little bit more. And then I started using contact lenses. I don't use them as much because my eyes are sensitive as shit, especially when I have astigmatism.
Yeah.
But I'm probably going to use the contact lenses either on the slower nights or when we're doing promotions. And then Gisandra, my other character, the only thing that I updated was the jacket that my grandma and I made from scratch,
Oh,
which
wow.
was an ass because it's velvet.
Ugh,
Oh,
And her
damn.
sewing machine does not do well with velvet.
damn.
And then I got new boots to go with it, which looks fucking sick. I
Hell
love
yeah.
those boots. And yeah, and I tried contact lenses with her, Gisandra, and she looked awesome.
Yeah.
Which I did the news thing, so that'll probably be up soon. I can't remember which channel that did the news thing here.
Oh,
Hey.
it was Fox, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Either way.
Where's that
it's
video?
news.
Fox News?
Yeah. Give us a shout out.
What up?
I want to see it.
God.
I scared the crap out of the lady, the reporter, pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Especially they got a glimpse of me climbing out of the well as Gisandra with my big ass Cyberlocks wig.
Maybe we should start a parody of Fox News.
We should.
Yeah. We'll call it Haunt News. Get done.
News, yeah.
Today on Haunt News,
Yeah.
somebody got scared. Peed their pants.
I bit
How's
a-
the weather?
Yeah. Today on Haunt News, I bit a guy's phone.
You know, it'd be funny if we did that. How's the weather? Is if we have someone wearing a green suit, and just have a floating head
It's great.
It's sunny.
over here.
Right here. You're like, all right, Casper.
That reminded me of when we used to have the swamp room at Hellscream. I miss that room.
That was a cool room.
It's cool.
I wore that crazy swamp mask, and then I had like a full on military army
Ghillie suit?
uniform. It wasn't a ghillie suit; it was just a military suit.
Huh.
We had like 3 other ghillies in there with me, but I love the lasers where the fog kind of sits low,
Yeah.
and I hide underneath it. And what I love is when I slowly emerge up, it looks like I'm underwater.
Yeah.
And I actually chase people like I'm just a floating head, and it was hilarious. You having a staring contest?
Yeah, he's winning.
Okay.
Yeah.
He don't blink.
Okay.
I was trying to do the staring thing last night to some customers because normally I cannot stare for over a long time. And I guess because of the wrestling event, I wound up with dirt in my eye
Yeah.
and it was all scratchy. Like even now it's still red.
Which,
But then when I like washed everything off, put new makeup on, I guess I got more makeup in there.
Oh.
So last night my eye just kept watering and I was like, I can't even do my cool thing.
I know how.
Like,
I know how
I was
that
like,
is.
which how did the wrestling thing go?
That was a fucking amazing event. We had 6 matches total. There was a 5-way match at the beginning. It was like a kamikaze match almost. We had, I think the men's title was up for
Yeah.
grabs. The female title was up for grabs. We had almost an extreme match ish.
Yeah.
Poor guy broke his wrist.
Was he one of our actors?
No, he was one of the wrestlers.
okay.
He's doing good. I talked to him yesterday after he got to the hospital and everything. He said he was all doped up on good meds and
Yeah.
they were fixing him up. So I'm going to message him again today and see how he's doing, see if he got a cast or what they said would happen. And
Yeah, that's one thing I worry about doing stuff like that is accidentally landing wrong.
And it,
That's
you know,
wrestling.
it was completely accidental, you know, and
Yeah.
he even said it too. Like when he landed, he knew that it broke because as soon as he landed, I even heard the pop and I was like, ugh, are you okay? And he's like, no, I broke my wrist. And I'm like, okay, what do you want to do? And he's like, I just want to get pinned and go home. We're like, all right. You know, so they did like a little thing and they were going to do their finisher move. And the guy was like, finisher? Because they had him in like a headlock and they were trying to talk it out a little bit before they did anything. And he's like, finisher? And he goes, no, I
Just kick
broke
me.
my wrist.
Yeah,
And he goes,
kick me
okay,
and
I'm going
pin
to give
me.
you a kick and pin. And he goes, okay. So he like kicked him, pinned him. And then I did a quick count to get him the win. And then we like checked on him, but he's okay.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah,
good.
the whole event in general was really good. I think we're going to build onto it and make it a little bit bigger, better next
Cool.
year, and so on and so forth. Maybe even do some like midsummer events kind of thing. Maybe get some more vendors in here this time. Maybe even a band or something to play in between sets or something. You know, just, I don't know. I want to make it bigger and better every year. And I know the wrestlers had a good time. I know the monsters had a good time. So I think it'll be a good pair up.
Yeah. It's cool. Yeah, wrestling's dangerous. For you folks out there that think wrestling's fake, you're wrong.
That shit ain't fake.
It hurts. All of it.
Trying to choke somebody for fake.
That hurts.
That hurt me.
Yeah.
Shit, I wasn't even the one getting slammed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this is complicated. I don't know if I'm gonna do this. Like the whole time you're like, you know, you planned it and you're like practicing in your head. And I even went over it with the ref like 5 or 6 times on what exactly to do and where to hold him and everything. And even like as I'm doing it, I'm like, okay, step 1 is put hand on chest. Step 2 is grab waist. Step 3 is look at him in the eye. Step 3 is count to 3. You know, and you're just like, my God, this is actually like some detailed shit just to throw somebody around. And I'm like, man, these guys
It's
got some
it's
talent.
almost like what we do in karate.
Yeah.
Except what we do is a little bit more real.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all super.
And those injuries are real
Yeah.
too.
I mean, I've seen some of them bumps and bruises on them guys. And then when they were hitting the fucking concrete
Yeah.
and the rocks, and I'm like,
Ouch, that's rocks right there. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
you know, and these
Even
guys
I
are like,
wouldn't do
no. I'm like, oh, God.
That's dedication.
Yeah. Oh, they were good. They were really good.
Lots of practice.
Real good guys over Colorado Springs Wrestling. If you get a chance, go check those
Check
guys
it
out.
out. Yeah.
They're pretty
Karate.
good
So you
dudes.
do karate as well?
Nice.
Cool. Yeah. When did you get involved in doing karate?
5 years ago. I've been doing it for at least probably almost more than 5 years. I recently got my black belt.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cool.
It was a bitch to get it
I bet.
because I had to take a huge test for almost 3 months.
Oh, wow.
And the test can last almost 4 hours depending on my teacher's mood. Yeah, we do everything and with numbers, and we did everything at least 30 or 40.
Yeah.
And towards the end, after we do our pad strikes, which we do a set of 5 different sets, like thrust kicks, round kicks, punches, offensive or defensive side kicks. And we do all those 30 times on each side nonstop. And it's like really fast like this. And yeah, my teacher told me that my kicking is in the men's category. He says that I kicked his bladder pretty hard.
Nice.
Made him piss
And
blood.
the pad's about
Hell
this
yeah.
thick.
Yeah.
So I could kick through it pretty good. And yeah, now that I'm in black belt, it's a lot more fun now because we get more into the actual karate. And we do Korean style.
Oh, neat.
We do Krav Maga too, kickboxing and
fun stuff.
taekwondo, lots
Cool.
of taekwondo. But yeah, speaking of all that thrown stuff, I was learning how to do takedowns, so that's going to be part of my testing as well.
Nice.
And part of the test, I have to get punched, but I have to dodge and block it and then do my strikes. And the punches are full speed.
Oh,
so I
shit.
have to block it. And the punches are like that.
Hell yeah. I'm
Yeah.
in. Let's do it.
So yeah, it's like really on your forehead. And if you miss, you'll get a broken nose if you're not careful. So in my head, it's like, don't miss. Don't get a broken nose again, please.
Yeah.
So I think I broke my nose when I was a kid a lot because I always face planted a lot,
Oh yeah.
which explains why my nose isn't very flexible right here like some people can do.
Yeah.
But I had a partner and she does not know how to carry you when you fall. She just let me drop.
Oh shit.
And I fell on my shoulder and my wrist. And I have carpal tunnel from all the art I was doing too. So I was like, And she gave me a concussion a little bit. And then I remember I had this one guy. His name's Jared. I hate him.
Fuck Jared.
He was an ass. Like he was just like talking about how he just thinks women are weak and stuff. So my teacher partnered me up with him and said, kick his ass. So I was like, okay. I kicked him straight into the mirrors, almost breaking the mirrors.
Nice.
And
Get a little
ever
revenge.
since then, he just like keeps his eyes down. He doesn't look at me anymore.
Yeah. Take
Good.
that.
But with
He
the
deserves it.
throws, that stuff hurts like hell when they throw you the wrong way. Like he threw me the wrong way. And when I first was learning the takedown, and that was before I was a black belt, I did it right, but I forgot to hold on to it. So I just let him slam on the ground.
Oh shit.
But what my teacher did, he came up and he was like, he deserved that. He definitely deserved that.
Yeah. Well, karate's wild.
Oh yeah.
Are you a fan of watching any martial arts at all?
Yeah, I watched Karate Kid and I watched Ninja Turtles a lot. And it kind of got me into it. And I had some friends who were black belts, so I was just like, I need to learn this stuff, especially with how crazy this world's getting right now.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad I'm learning this.
So do you enjoy things like the UFC, Glory, anything like that?
No, I don't really get into the whole sport of it.
Okay.
Like, even though my teacher wants me to get into the sport of it, but I'm just not very competitive.
There's not that you have to be in it's just cool to watch. There's a few really good, like, people who are big fans of the sport think like point karate's like where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Because for instance, Stage Northcutt, who he's no longer in the UFC, he's in a promotion called Ryzen. Really, really good. He's a young guy, really young. I think his first UFC fight, he was 19.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But his stance, he's able to keep distance and he can manage takedowns as well. His strike
that's
is really,
good.
really, really good.
I think my
And,
teacher told me about him.
yeah, and then there's Stephen Thompson, who's super elite.
Anderson Silva did the same thing. Where
Yeah.
he'd keep you at a distance and just watch you for a minute and then let
Yeah.
you come in and he would just defense beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, for sure. Even on the women's side of things, there's some really amazing women fighters out there. They'll straight kick your ass. There's they usually have shows in Denver. There's a fighting promotion called Invicta, and that's all women. It's an all women's MMA promotion.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so every fight from top to bottom is women.
Damn.
I've been there a
That'd
couple
be
times
cool.
cage side, and it's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they beat the shit out of each other better than the fucking men do sometimes.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm like,
sometimes.
man, these men, like, it's just, here, let me power you through. And the women are like, nah, I'm going to technically beat the shit out of you. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man,
it's because they train with men.
yeah, I ain't trying to get beat up by no woman. Fuck
It's the
that.
same with the
I
smaller
ain't
weight
trying to
class.
get beat up by no men either.
That's why smaller weight classes are so fun to watch. Like,
Oh, my God.
That's why.
The welterweights and the fucking lightweights and shit were like
Yeah.
flying off of shit. And I'm like,
Yeah. Flyweight, which is 125.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of mixed martial arts, so that's the reason I asked.
Yeah, that's
So-
what we do, mixed martial arts.
Oh, okay.
We actually do some of those shows. We don't really do like the MMA styles,
Yeah.
but we do like kind of like freestyle form where we have kids with actual swords doing backflips and all that stuff.
No
and they
shit.
train you to do that.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, I tried a backflip. It did not end well, so no thank you.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
really, really cool.
Yeah, I'm learning bow staff, and now that I'm in black belt, I'm gonna get to learn the scythe and
Cool.
or I don't know how you pronounce it, scythe. Nunchucks. I actually learned a little bit of the nunchucks.
That's cool. You really messed someone up. with
I'd
those
knock
things.
myself out immediately. Every time I've ever played with them as a kid, I just
Yeah.
you give me a fucking real set, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
I'm getting a concussion.
But yeah, we did a lot of stuff in karate.
Heck yeah.
It's getting
Yeah.
more difficult now, especially for me trying to get to second degree because there's a total of 10 degrees for black
Yeah.
belt. Yeah, right now I'm first degree, but my contract is till I'm third degree.
Oh, nice.
So I'll see how far I go financially wise
Yeah.
because it does get expensive the more you keep going.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's I think I can't think of the name of the promotion right now, but it's a karate fighting promotion. It's owned by Boss Rutan, who's a MMA pioneer. I don't know if you guys know who that is. And back in the 90s, he fought in a promotion called Pancrase in Japan. And they would fight in a boxing ring. The thing about Pancrase is you had to wear shin guards, and there's no closed fist strikes. He was one of the first guys to start knocking dudes out with his palm. He was knocking dudes out with palm strikes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm perfecting on my strikes or palms.
Yeah,
Heel
so-
strikes.
But anyway, it's an actual karate fight, but they don't do it in a ring. They don't do it in a cage. It's like a mat with
Street fight almost.
yeah. Well, it's kind of like a pit fight. Honestly, it's like a mat, but the mat has sides, so it's edged. So when they get pushed,
So kind of like a blood sport.
kind of yeah,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
yeah. It's like an actual fighting promotion.
It's almost
these
like
days.
it's almost like what we should do for the fighting pit here in Fear Complex.
yeah.
Put like a mat around so that way when the actors throw each other, they don't hurt each other, but also have the confidence to like actually
See, we
throw
need to
each
get
other.
some of those pro wrestlers to do it next year.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That'd be
Yeah.
so cool.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to talk to him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, hey, you want to be
I
part of
think
a
they'll
haunt?
do it.
Be like, hey, you want to work at a haunt? We got a fight cage. You
Yeah.
beat the shit out of each other for 4 hours.
You know,
Yeah.
fun.
4 hours.
Yeah.
No, we could rotate them out though, if
Yeah.
anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rotate.
Yeah.
Have them do little matches
Because
inside
you know,
the fight
you know, how,
cage.
Yes.
you know how crazy I'd be. Like some people walk in, they're like actually like,
Beating the hell out of
going
each
at
other,
it,
and
you
fucking
know?
suplex in there, and you're
Oh
like,
my
oh
God.
shit.
and they know what they're doing. You know,
Yeah.
so they know how to make it look real. So people walking
That'd be
through
cool
there be
as
like,
shit.
holy shit.
Yeah, because I was thinking it'd be cool to put like, you know how the wrestling rings have that padding
Yeah.
so that when they hit it, it makes a loud sound. They should
Yeah.
do that for the fight pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that way, even those who don't know how to actually do all the fighting,
Maybe we should put a wrestling ring in there without the ropes and without the turnbuckles.
We could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesse, get a wrestling ring,
Jesse.
please.
Yeah.
Wrestling ring. Come on.
Yeah.
I know you're
Then we
watching.
can, then
I
we
know
can
you're gonna
actually
watch
host hardcore matches in there.
Yeah. Hardcore matches in the fight cage of Fear Complex, Jesse. Come on. I know
on.
you're
Yeah,
I know
Jesse.
you're
We're
gonna
gonna
watch this episode.
cross-promote
Look,
it.
we're all telling you it's a good idea.
Yeah. We should host
Just change
the
it up.
House of Horrors
Yeah.
hardcore match.
That'd be oh my God. Why didn't you tell me this before we set up the event?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have literally made that the name of the event.
Yeah.
House
House,
of
of
Horrors.
Horrors. Yeah.
Next year, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe we can just do like a random event with them.
House of
'Cause
Horrors Part 2.
It seems like they like to name their shows.
Yeah.
So maybe we can set up something where
Oh, yeah.
the monsters show up and maybe
Oh, we're
it's
gonna
like a-
take over.
Do you
It's
remember?
happening. We're taking over.
Yeah, I don't know if you watched ECW back in the day, but they
Yep.
used to have like the crowd bring their own weapons match.
Yeah.
So hear me
The
out.
fucking frying pan matches.
Yeah. So what we need to do is we need to have a monster bring weapons match for the wrestlers.
I can bring my chainsaw.
I'll use the doll.
Yes.
Yeah. See.
We'll get those little fucking bungee heads that
Yeah.
Jesse has.
And just throw it at people.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, Jesse, let's go. Come on.
Wrestler.
More ideas.
Yeah. Great ideals. ECW was awesome.
I love ECW.
And then WWE bought it and ruined it for
so
2
are we
years.
gonna be like MCW? Monster Championship Wrestling?
yeah.
Fuck yes. All right,
We're all
so-
going to wrestling school. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've already been thrown around in karate.
Yeah, we're going.
So,
we're going.
Yeah.
I've already talked to them. They're like 100% set that they are bringing us to get trained on how to wrestle.
Oh, I
So-
want to learn actually.
So we're gonna do some stuff.
Yeah.
I've got
be fun.
Trust me, I've got plans.
Yeah.
I got
I'm
this.
gonna need
whole-
like a very thick shirt, so it'd be easier for people to like grab.
No,
No.
we're monsters. We're cheating. We're making ourselves slimy before we go to a match. Like we're gonna have shit all over us. Like
We're gonna be the Hills.
yeah, they
We're gonna belly slide in.
yeah
We're gonna show up and get
You
booed.
you as your penguin.
yeah. I just fucking belly
Just
slide.
belly
in.
slide right in there.
Yeah, we're gonna show up and get booed.
Yeah, 100%. We're getting booed
Then me dragging the doll
'Cause we're
behind
monsters.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be the heels for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
doing hillish things.
Yeah.
And then me flipping them off with the baby hand on my finger.
Yes.
That'd be funny.
I mean, yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's a really good team up. It's gonna be really good.
Chelsea, you ever watch professional wrestling?
I used to.
I used to. Okay.
My favorite was what was his name? He was like a gothic
We talk about Undertaker.
Undertaker.
Okay.
He was
always my favorite.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
my favorite when I was young.
Him and the Brood.
Yeah.
And then when we did that Christmas thing last year, they had wrestling over there, and I got to watch it in person. And it was kind of neat watching them how they work together to give that illusion of
Right.
throwing each other, but it's still will be painful,
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
especially if you fall
Especially
wrong
those
way.
hardcore matches. I'm sorry, but hey, you can learn how to fall. You're not learning how to fall off a 20-foot ladder.
No,
Niles actually, he does the one who broke his wrist. He does
Yeah.
hardcore matches
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, I was watching some
Because
of
he
the
even
stuff
said
last
he was
night.
like, "This is my first time getting hurt in a really long time."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Dude, you literally were just in like 12 death matches."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I know, I don't fucking understand." I'm like, "Because it's the danger part. Once you're used to the danger, you had to slow yourself down, and then you got your ass hurt. Like that's how it happens."
Yeah. Shit happens, man.
Yeah.
It's like that. I think it was Terry Funk and Sabu back in the day. They had a barbed wire death match.
Shit got stuck inside of him.
Well, it tore open Sabu's bicep.
Yeah.
And so you know what the trainer did?
What?
They threw him athletic tape and they taped his bicep back
Yeah,
together.
they
and
taped his
finished the
bicep and he
match.
finished the match.
Yeah.
Sabu was a
It's savage, bro.
unreal wrestler. Like that dude just had no
fucks
pain
given.
whatsoever. He was just like,
Give zero
yeah,
fucks."
fuck it, break everything.
Yeah.
He'd come
And
out with
all
like
that's-
he'd always come out with like rib tape and fucking chest tape and arm tape like all the time, and I'm like, dude, you're gonna die.
Yeah, as far as long as that guy wrestled, like when I was a kid, he was old. Mm-hmm. And for however old he was doing some crazy shit for an old man. Crazy shit.
I say we do the crazy shit. When we bring the monsters, we're gonna do some dumb shit,
Oh, yeah.
like shoot them with fire.
I have like a
walking.
rope. Someone bring a rope swing, and I'll just swing in.
Yes.
I'm coming in like a wrecking ball.
Have you crawl out of the fucking middle of the ring?
Oh yeah.
They
That's
come
like-
in a rocking ball.
This is not San Francisco.
Or we could get our tag team can come down in those big giant plastic balls. Just like roll down the
now
fucking
that
thing.
I'll do that. Wrestle each other in those balls.
Or since we're monsters, maybe we should all be brought out in like coffins.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Me a gurney
Have us dig out.
or a body bag.
That'd be cool.
Body bags. Yeah, just all of us just come out in
Just
body
all
bags.
at the same time, somebody brings out like different slabs, and then we all just like sit up and fucking come out of the bag.
You know, it'd be funny if they actually kind of, like, if we could figure out how to do this without hurting ourselves, just have them drop us, but we'll hit the ground with our hand inside the bag, so it looks like they're just dropping bodies
Yeah.
while the guests are waiting for the show to start. And once it starts, then we climb out and they're like, didn't that hurt?
It'd be cool as shit.
Because it'll sound like we actually got thrown on the floor.
I can get us. I got us a guy who can get us music too. Get us all entrance songs. Pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
what my character's intro song would be.
I kind of want to make an actual wrestling suit for Wizzo now.
Oh my God, yes.
Like not his haunt suit. I want him to have an actual wrestling suit, like a fucking
I think
full-on wrestling
everyone-
singlet.
Almost like a luchador.
Yeah. No, even worse, like a high school wrestler.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the little straps,
Yeah, those-
covered
those weird
manippies.
things.
I can do it in orange. You know what I mean? Get like big giant fucking boots.
Right.
This is gonna be dumb. I can't wait. Nah, I want to do it. I want to do it serious because I don't want to like make it a joke. I still want to be kind of like serious, but I don't know. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun for sure.
It's all fun stuff.
Thanks for doing this, Chelsea.
Oh
I
yeah,
appreciate
it is about an hour. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
already.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah,
doing this.
thanks for
Hey,
coming.
Thank
That
you
was
for
fun.
having me.
Well,
We'll probably have you on
Thanks.
another time later, and
Sweet.
yeah, sometime after haunt season, see how
Yeah.
that goes. And hell yeah,
all right, bye, world.
bye world.
Bye.